Why do some people put a folded blanket under the head when a student is resting in Savasana? For the answer, stay tuned. I was teaching a yoga workshop recently, and as the class was doing Savasana, I walked around the room, and in several instances, I put a folded blanket under the head of a student in the class. And afterwards, one of them asked me, "Why did you do that? What was the reason?" What I saw that prompted me to want to put the blanket under the student's head was that their chin was kind of angling up toward the ceiling. In other words, they were kind of hyperextending the back of their neck, bending the neck back too much, which puts a strain on the body. It's also activating. When you hyperextend your neck or put a big back bend in the neck, it's stimulating to the sympathetic nervous system. It's energizing. In Shavasana, we're trying to relax. So we don't want to be in the equivalent of fish pose. We want to have a neutral alignment of the neck. So we want the cervical vertebrae to have an inward curve, which is the normal, healthy alignment of the neck. When it's arched too much, that puts a strain on the muscles of the neck and, as I mentioned, is stimulating. So for a couple of different reasons, that's not a great position. It's also not great for the bones in the neck, which are small little vertebrae, and they don't really like to be compressed. So putting a blanket under the neck, under the back of the head, or potentially under the neck, when the student is in Shavasana, then reduces that curve from hyperextended to a normal curve, lets the muscles on either side of the spine relax, and then the person can theoretically have a deeper Shavasana. One added benefit is that the blanket is soft, and it's easier to settle into relaxation when you just have that softness instead of the hard floor, perhaps with only a thin mat between the floor and you. And by the way, if you're going to do any kind of guided relaxation like Yoga Nidra, where you lie for a half an hour, even 45 minutes on the ground, everybody's got to have something soft under their head. Because even if it feels good 5 minutes in, it won't feel good 30 minutes in. You'll start to notice that little bit of ache in the back of your head that'll interfere with you having the full depth of the experience of Yoga Nidra. So, okay, that's all for today. Thanks much. Namaste.